Hi, I'm Mike Mottram, the account manager at Fortifi, and in this video I'm going to take you through setting up sending auto responses for your support tickets. So whenever you receive a support ticket, you might want to send out an auto response to the customer, letting them know that you've received that email, you've created a support ticket, maybe some details on that support ticket reference, etc. Just so that the customer is happy that you are going to look into their issue. With Fortifi Support, you can automate this process and have it happen on every single support ticket that is created automatically. So to do this, within Fortifi, click onto the Organization Settings menu in the top left-hand side and click on Organization Settings. Within here, go over to your workflow. There is a video on creating workflows, which I've linked to in the description below, so do have a look through that to understand how workflows are created and the options you've got against those. In my instance, I've created some workflows against tickets opened, so every time a ticket is created, these workflows will be applied. So I've got one here called support, and I'm just going to edit this workflow to apply an action to start sending auto responses whenever this workflow is triggered. So I'm going to edit this one. We can see that in this particular instance, the rules required for this workflow to trigger are if the inbound email starts with support. So every time we create a support ticket, which has been sent to a support email address within our organization, this workflow will trigger. And these are the current actions that will be triggered. So we'll set a department and queue and set the urgency to normal. If I click on actions now, I can create a new action and I can select sending an auto response from the list on the left hand side. And this gives us a few options here. So the first thing is that we can define a subject. This will be defaulted to replying with, say, the ticket display name and the ticket hash in this case. The ticket display name is set from the subject that the customer has set on their inbound email. So they'll immediately recognize that subject line. They'll know it's a reply to the email they've just sent in, and it will be appended with the ticket hash, which is your internal reference for this support ticket. This allows the customer to contact you in any further communication and quote that ticket hash, and you can immediately get to this support ticket. You can then set up a message to the customer detailing that you've received their ticket and any further information that you want. And we can use quick replacements in here as well to make this feel very personal while still being completely automated. So I'm going to just put in hi and then use a quick replacement for the recipient first name. Just gives it that personal feel. And then I'm going to write the reply I would like them to receive. And I'm going to use the ticket quick replacement again to put in the ticket hash. It's now repeated just to reinforce that for the customer. I can also add in things like where this ticket currently lives in terms of the support department, etc. This is handy in case the customer needs to contact you and wants to know which department this ticket is sitting in. So by adding those in, and you can then put in a signature, which again, you can make specific. In this case, I'm just going to say it's thank you from the brand display name. So this will automatically input the brand display name, useful if you've got more than one brand on your Fortifi organization. So I'm going to save that, and we can see now we have a send auto response action that will always occur whenever this workflow is triggered. And if I go back to workflows, we can see that this is now in our description of what is going to happen for this workflow every single time a support ticket is created that meets this criteria. Will send an auto response automatically. Your other option for sending out an email to a customer is to send a reply. And you can do that in exactly the same way, into the workflow, into actions, and you've got send reply as an option here. It'll look exactly the same as the send auto response, the difference being that this reply will appear in the ticket timeline. Auto responses won't, because if you're sending it on every single support ticket, you don't want your agents having to browse past that response every single time they're looking into a support ticket. A reply is a bit different. It will appear in the timeline, and this might be useful if you send a specific reply off the back of a workflow that agents will need to know has been sent out. So that's it. That's how to send auto responses automatically when you receive support tickets.